Resting on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Keep your eyes open. It's easy when we lay down on our backs to close our eyes and shut out from the experience. So eyes open, take in what you see, and soften the gaze so that you can widen your field and see the edges. So even though you might be looking straight at the ceiling, can you see the periphery? Without moving your eyes, what can you see to the right of you? How far? Without moving your eyes, what can you see to the left of you? Without moving your eyes, what can you see down below your chin, down below your pelvis? So again, try not to, move the eyes around to catch something. You're just seeing how much you can widen the field. And then what's above, like above your eyebrows? Again, don't move your eyes. And now, can you take in all of those directions simultaneously? To the right and left of your face, above your head, below your head. As you keep the wider field in view, breathe and notice the inflow and outflow. Place your hands at your heart. Sometimes we narrow our field so much that it's as if we're living with blinders on. In our practice together, we open up to greater experience, greater sensation, greater range of motion, greater potential. Giving thanks for our willingness to come to the mat and widen the field of our experience. Release your hands. Eyes are still open, taking in that whole field. In breath, raise your arms over your head, exhale them down. So now as your arms are moving up and down without moving your eyes, can you track your arms? Can you see them like, going towards the floor, up and over your head? And again, try not to track your hands with your eyes. Just keep staring softly at a single point on the ceiling. And pick up the movement of the arms with the fuller field of vision that you have. All right, next time arms are down by your side, let's start a single knee to chest, alternating knee hugs. So right knee in, grab hold of the right knee, hug it, and put your right foot down, switch to the left. Keep that going. So you're just going to keep switching right, left. Again, soft gaze at a spot on the ceiling, breath flowing. And can you see this movement? It'll, where is it going to appear? Towards the bottom of the field, right? One more time, it'll look softly out of focus. When you're even on both sides, right and left are complete, meet your feet together, the soles of your feet together, and take your knees out wide. So bottoms of your feet are touching, knees are out wide. It looks like a butterfly shape. It's called bound angle pose in supine, which just means lying on your back. And now beat your legs like you're a butterfly. So the knees are going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, just a little beat. You're on the pinky toe edge of each foot, pushing into the feet. So right foot pushing into left, left foot pushing back against the right, while the knees do a little bounce up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep staring softly at the point on your ceiling. And can you see this little flutter of your legs? Again, where are you going to see it? Way down at the bottom of the field. And you might just catch, a glimmer of it as it pops up into the field and then pops out. Couple more beats, and then super slow. All right, hold your legs steady. Really slow, start closing your knees towards one another. Do not rush. You're going to be here for a few breath cycles, I don't know, maybe a minute, maybe two. So if your legs are already closed, you've gone way too fast. Slow it down. Like mine have only, I don't know, I've got a long way to go. So again, with the peripheral vision, you can see the legs starting to rise towards the ceiling. Go slow, especially as the knees start to point to the ceiling. Now, as your knees start to angle to the ceiling a little bit more, you're going to have to roll towards the bottoms of your feet. So the soles of the feet will separate. You'll start broadening your foot on the ground. Don't rush into it. Take your time. As your feet eventually land on the floor, the knees still have not come together. You know, they've got about 2 fists width to come together. Take that slow. Don't rush. Just take it slow, closing, 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 super slow. Keep going until both knees are touching. Breathe. Keep tracking with your eyes, yeah, but not by actually looking at your knees. All right, take another couple breath cycles and get the knees together. Once you have your knees touching, stretch your right leg out. Do line your right heel up with your right sitting bone. Bring your left knee to your chest. So it's single knee to chest, right leg extended across your mat, left knee to chest. Press down into your left heel, spread your toes, and press your right inner thigh into the mat. All right, switch legs. Right knee in, left leg stretches out across the mat. Breathe. Let the left inner thigh spin to the mat. So the left knee, left toes point up to the ceiling. Right knee strongly into your chest. All right, right foot on the floor, left foot on the floor, knees bent. Place your arms down by your side. Push with your feet, lift your pelvis up. So you've come up into a very small bridge, lower your pelvis down. Do that 2 more times. Keep the soft gaze. Can you see your pelvis rising, right? You can see, you know, mid ribs lifting up, pelvis, the length of your legs from pelvis to knees. All right, finish on this next one. And then step your feet out wider than your pelvis. Take your arms out to a T. When your arms come out into the T shape, still looking at the spot on the ceiling, which arm do you see more of, right? So we tend to have a dominant eye that can take in more of the field. Go for the eye that's not taking in as much on its side, and just practice. Drop both knees to the right. In breath, both knees to center, so you're on the bottoms of your feet. Drop both knees left. So rolling to the edges of your feet to drop your knees and turn your pelvis. Keep it going. So as your knees drop right, we got to do this together. Are you ready? So everybody get your knees to the right. Take your time. We'll get there together. Knees are dropping right. Stay on the right. Keep looking at your ceiling. Spot what you can out of your right eye, you know, without moving your eyeball. Can you see your right arm? You know, what do you see to the right? Bring your legs to center. Drop both knees to the left without moving your eyes. What do you see to the left with the knees dropping left? Can you see your left arm? Can you see your knees turning? In breath, both knees to center. Drop both knees right. Everybody stay with me. Both knees are to the right. Now, don't move your eyes, but what can you see to the left? So knees have dropped right. What do you see to the left without moving your eyes? In breath to center, drop both knees left. Eyes stay softly centered. What do you see to the right? In breath to center. All right, work your feet back into neutral. And let's just actually move the eyes now, all right? So drop your arms down by your side. Take your eyes, look down towards your cheekbones. So you're actually moving your eyes. Look down. You might see your nose and your cheekbones, right? Maybe you can see a little bit of your chest. Take your eyes and look up towards your eyebrows, all the way up there. Look way up, way up, way up. I don't know. Can you see any hair on your head? I can't. My hair's pulled back. All right, eyes in the center. Look to the right. So now we're looking like a Scooby-Doo painting on a wall, like, you know, in the scary Scooby-Doo movies, all the paintings had eyes that moved. All right, move your eyes to center. Take your eyes and look left. How far left can you look without turning your head? And back to center. All right, let's take it around. We're going to go down to the bottom, eyes looking down towards your cheekbones, eyes to the right, eyes up towards your forehead, eyes to the left. Eyes down, right, up, left, down. Guess what? We got to reverse it. So you're looking down. Let's go left, up, right, down. One more time, breathe. Eyes left, up, right, down, eyes center. Okay, hopefully you didn't exhaust your eyes. We got one more pattern, but let's do some movement in the body first. So stretch your legs out. Legs are long, put them together and take both legs over to the right. Stretch your arms over your head. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Tip your torso to the right. So legs and torso are tipping right. Get this really sweet side stretch through the left of us. Breathe. Do you think opening up the left through a lateral bend would help you see left? What do you think? I don't know. What are we going to vote on that one? Yeah, well, we might as well check it out, right? Okay. Release your left arm down. Walk your feet back to center. Bring your torso back to center. Bend your knees. Eyes center the socket. Without moving your eyes, what do you see to the left? Now go ahead and move your eyes. Turn your eyes, not your head, just your eyes. Look left. I don't know. Can you pick up more? Do you see more to the left based on a few moments ago? Eyes center. All right, stretch your legs out. Long legs again. Let's take both legs to the left. Join them together. Squeeze them tight. On an in-breath, arms up and over your head. Excuse me. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and tip your torso to the left. So legs and torso are both going left. You've got a really sweet lateral bend. Breathe. Breathe. Couple more breaths. All right, inhale, torso to center, release your arms down, walk your feet back underneath you, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor with your heels lined up with your sitting bones. Let's check out the right side, eyes soft in the socket without moving your eyes to the right. Just see, you know, what do you got? Got a bigger field, smaller field? Now actually turn your eyes and look right, not head, just eyes. Okay, and then back to center. Breathe. Raise your right leg up to tabletop on an exhale. Get your second foot, left foot off the floor, second leg to tabletop. On an in-breath, extend your legs up to the sky. Reach both arms up to the ceiling. So legs are up towards the sky, arms are up, feet are flexed, toes are spreading. Let the weight of your arms sink into the socket so you're not, well, you know, to have the arms in this position, there is going to be a little bit of abduction of the shoulder blades. Keep pressing your thigh bones back towards your hamstrings. This is called dead bug. Take a couple more breaths. So think of yourself like that cockroach just laying there. Yuck. All right, exhale your arms down, bend your knees, cross your right leg over your left so you're in figure 4. Right leg is in the figure 4 shape. On an exhale, draw your left knee into your chest. Use your hands, wrap them around your left thigh. Stretch your left leg up to the sky. So you've got a sweet hamstring stretch on the left leg, a right leg in figure 4. Press your left thigh bone into your hands, resist with your hands. On an exhale, head, neck, and shoulders can come up so you can peel the upper torso up. Meanwhile, bring the shape of figure 4 closer to your chest, while at the same time pressing your right inner knee away from you and pressing your left thigh bone back. That is always a nice stretch. All right, release your head down. Bend your left knee, left foot on the ground. Uncross your right. Let's do the second side. Left leg crosses over. On an exhale, draw your right knee in. Wrap your hands around your right thigh. Stretch your right leg up to the sky. So you're already in your hamstring stretch. You're already in figure 4. Spread out your toes on both feet. Keep pressing your right thigh bone towards your hamstrings. Soften the gaze of your eyes. Peel your head, neck, and shoulders up. Good. And as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders, take the shape of figure 4, both legs. Maybe bring them closer towards your chest. But at the same time, you're trying to press your left inner knee away and press your right thigh bone a little bit more into the hamstrings towards the hands. And that'll start to lengthen the back of the right leg a little bit more. Also known as you'll feel an increase in the stretch sensation. It'll widen the field of your experience. All right, bend your right knee, put your right foot on the floor, uncross your left. Bring both feet and knees together. Take your arms out to a T. Drop both knees over to the right. So you're in a twist. Breathe here. All right, stay in the twist with the knees dropping right. Take your eyes, look up into the left corner. So eyes, both eyes moving up to the left corner of your eye sockets. All right, eye center. Look down, bottom right. So eyes are tracking bottom right. Up left, bottom right. Keep going between those two lines. Up left, bottom right. Okay, squeeze your legs together. Eyes center of the socket. Use an exhale. Bring your feet back to center and knees. All right, so you're just knee bent, legs squeezing together. Breathe. Exhale, both knees drop left. Stay in your twist. Eyes soft in the socket. Now we're going to move just the eyes. Eyes upper right. Eyes bottom left. Eyes upper right. Eyes down, looking to the bottom left. Upper right, one more time. Woohoo, bottom left. Eyes center the socket. Squeeze your bottom leg into your top leg. Breathe and return to center. You ready for one more time? Knees drop right. Breathe. Eyes upper right. Ooh. Eyes bottom left. Upper right. Bottom left. Breathe. Move the eyes to the upper right corner. Bottom left. Eyes center. Squeeze your bottom leg into your top leg. Eyes soft. Return your knees back to the ceiling. Feet flat on the floor. Breathe. Here we go. Last time. Both knees drop left. Upper left with the eyes. Bottom right. Upper left. Bottom right. One more time. Upper left. Bottom right. Centered in the socket. Soft gaze. Get the wider field. Squeeze your bottom leg into your top leg. Return to center. Release your arms down by your side. All right, arms all the way down by your side. Palms onto the earth. Push down with your hands, each finger pad. Step your feet out as wide as your sitting bones, right? Feet parallel. Push with your feet, press with your arms, the head of your arm bones. Lift your pelvis up into bridge. Keeping your pelvis lifted off the ground as you push strongly down with your feet. That'll help lift your pelvis up and engage the muscles of your hamstrings, your glutes, and your back. Push your arms down. Press your head back. Swallow. Keep your right forefoot, the toe area, on the ground. Just lift your right heel up. Lower it down. Lift your left heel up. Lower it down. One more time. Right heel lift and lower. Left heel lift and lower. Stay up in your bridge. Breathe. Press your arms down. Push more with your feet to help hold yourself up. With breath flowing, take your eyes, look upper left, bottom right, upper left, bottom right. Switching it, upper right, bottom left, upper right, bottom left. Eyes center. Breathe, eyes soft, take in the whole field. Lower your whole spine and pelvis down. Draw your knees to your chest. Breathe. Pick a side, roll onto it. Come to all fours position, maybe crawl near your chair. So make sure you're like in all fours facing your chair. Maybe you need to, turn your chair, get a couple rungs on your mat. So organize yourself. So kneeling in front of your chair, the chair seat facing you, bring your forearms onto the chair. So you're on all fours, but with forearms down. Knees are on the ground, forearms are on the chair. Left knee stays underneath your pelvis. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Tuck your toes under. Push with your forearms down into the chair. Breathe. Fold your right knee, place your right knee on the ground. And now step your left leg back, toes tucked under. Use your forearms and push down onto the chair. That will tone the belly. So if your arms are just resting on the chair, change it and push. Push with your left foot. Bend your left knee is the kneeler now. Step your right leg back. Try to stack, so maybe you got to kneel forward a little bit more, like crawl forward. Try to stack your shoulders and your elbows so they're in relationship, and really push down with the forearms so we feel a tone. Keep pushing into the right big toe ball joint with the right leg extended. Lift your right leg up in the air. You're just holding it up. Breathe, push with the forearms, and then lower your right leg, right knee down. Kneeling on your right knee, left leg steps back. Double check shoulder elbow alignment. Right, so they're stacked, they're right on top of each other. Push down with your forearms onto the chair so that you feel your belly tone. Breathe. Float your left leg up in the air. Doesn't have to lift high, just pick it up. Good. And then return the left leg down. Bend the left knee, kneeling on both knees. Bring your hands to the chair now. Lift your torso up. We have a choice here. We can hop out to a wide V. You can step out to a wide V, but think of it like you're coming into a wide squat, externally rotated feet. So you get to pick your first foot. Maybe pick the one that you wouldn't normally pick. You're only doing it once, so you're practicing. So pick a foot, steps forward, externally rotates, tuck the back toes, push, other foot comes up, land in a wide plie squat. Hands are still on the chair. Knees are bent. Round your spine like a cat. Back to neutral spine. We would often call this flat back, but it's just neutral spine. The curves are still there. Exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine, drop your head so you look like a Halloween cat. Push more with your arms into the chair so that your upper back broadens. Shoulder blades start to move apart and you get a stretch through the upper back. Back to neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Walk your feet in. You could heel toe them, right? So that your feet now come underneath your pelvis. Bend your knees and stick your butt out. Go to ridge tops on your left hand. So just finger pads on the chair. So you're building wrist strength when you go up to ridge tops. Extend your right arm forward so it's reaching in the direction of the skull of your head. Breathe. Right hand back to the chair. Go to ridge tops on the right hand. Push. So you feel a lift in the torso by each finger pad down on the chair like you're playing piano, and then push. You're going to feel strength in the wrist and in the hand, and then the push of it helps lift the belly, lift the torso instead of letting it drop. Extend your left arm forward. It's just lining up right by your ear. Breathe. Knees are still bent, butt sticking out, inner thighs moving back and apart as you spread your toes out. Left hand down. All right, put both hands, hold on to the chair. Step your feet out wider and walk back a little bit. As you walk back, you're going to mark it by, can you keep your shoulders and your wrists stacked, right? That's, you walk back that far. And you've just got a wide stance, just a wider stance, V-shaped legs. Move your left hand to the center of the chair. Left hand to the center of the chair. Push. Push so you feel that elevation. So you're on ridge tops on the left hand. Bring your right hand to your pelvis. Push so much with your left hand that you can lift away from the chair and then turn your left ribs to the right. So you've just added a rotation. Try to keep your pelvis steady so your pelvis doesn't get to participate in this rotation. It's a rotation of the rib cage. On the exhale, return your ribs to face the earth. Right hand down, center of the chair. Push. Relax the top of the right shoulder. Steady in your legs by spreading your toes and pulling your feet towards one another. Bring your left hand to your pelvis. Push with your right hand. You're going to get that lift. And then once you've got the lift of the torso, turn your right ribs to the left. So you've added rotation. You won't turn a heck of a lot. Breathe. Good. In breath to center, both hands down. Hold on to the chair with both hands. Walk, heel toeing your feet back underneath your pelvis. Left foot forward under the chair. Right leg back, lunge. So left knee is going to be ankle stack. This is a low lunge. Breathe. All right, step your right foot forward. Let's switch legs. Right foot under the chair, left leg back, lunge. Breathe. Lift your belly. Tone it. All right, I need you not to depend on the chair as much on the next round. You ready? All right, so switch legs. Left foot forward, right leg back. Less dependency on that chair. Get steady in the legs by spreading the toes, pulling your feet towards each other. So left heel pushes down, that's your front leg, and pulls back. Back foot, push into the big toe ball joint, and then pull the right leg forward. So both legs are pulling to the midline. Keep that pulling in, release your hands from the chair, bring your hands onto your left thigh, move your belly back, and then walk your hands up your left thigh to raise your torso. Optional is one arm up or both arms up. So you come up into a lunge shape. Breathe, eyes up, oh, eyes down, eyes center, eyes look right, just eyes center, eyes look left, eyes center, hands down, breathe. All right, step together, switch legs. Right foot under the chair, left leg back. Just establish your lunge. It's pretty low, you know, breathe. All right, to be steady, it's in the legs, right? So first span out your toes, and your front leg is your right leg. So press into your right heel and isometrically drag your right heel back. You'll feel the right buttock tone, the right hamstring tone, like you'll feel this tone come into the right leg when you do that. All right, now left foot, push into the big toe ball joint. When you do that, you'll feel a tone come into the length of the leg. And then pull from the arch of the left foot forward towards the pelvis. Right, so you got both legs pulling towards each other. Breathe. Take your hands off the chair. Take your time. You're going to work them onto your right thigh. And then as you move your belly back, so it's got a little bit of a cat action in your belly, right? Belly's moving back. Walk your hands up your right thigh till your hands work into your right hip crease. Raise your torso up and stack your shoulders, head on top of your pelvis. Option is to raise the arms up. If you're like, no way, don't. Like wherever you are is perfect. The eye movement, whew, that's extra. So here we go. Eyes up, eyes down, eyes right, eyes left. That's weird. Hands to the chair. All right, step together. Let's step back for L pose. You could keep your hands on the chair seat, or you could hold onto the chair back if you need a higher lift for L pose. I know we're doing a lot of things low today, so you're welcome to have it a little higher if it's better for you by holding the chair back. All right, bend your knees, tip your sitting bones up to the sky, breathe, legs really strong. You know how to make them strong. You know to press the shins in and move the inner thighs apart. And then push down from pelvis to heels without lengthening your legs, right? So you keep your knee bend in the tip of the pelvis. And then reach the tail out across the room behind you as you extend your heart and the top back of your head in the opposite direction. So you're lengthening the line of your spine by targeting end points. Breathe. All right, walk towards your chair, stand up. All the way up. All right, standing poses, let's take them. Big wide stance, chairs to the right. Turn your left foot slightly in. Turn your right foot all the way open. Stretch your arms up big to the sky. Now just hold here. So you've got the shape of the legs of triangle pose, right? Arms are up to the sky. Move your eyes, upper left, bottom right. Upper left, bottom right. Let's switch it. Upper right, bottom left. Upper right, bottom left. Okay, eyes center. Arms out to a T, breathe. Pull your feet towards one another. That's what's going to keep you steady. Right hand to the chair seat, triangle pose. As you keep a broadness of your back leg, your left leg, inner thigh, scoop your right buttock underneath you. And then reach from the right inner groin to the right inner heel. Reach from the right outer hip to the right outer heel. From the left outer edge of your pelvis, push down. Take your top arm over your head. Take your eyes, just your eyes, extend them towards your eyebrows. Eyes moving to eyebrows, like eyeballs looking up towards eyebrows. Eyes center the socket. Just eyes, turn them down to the earth. So you're trying to spot your right foot. Just eyeballs up to the ceiling. Maybe you can spot your left arm. Eyes center. Eyes look down towards your nose, your lips. Maybe you can spot your chest. Push with your back foot. In breath and come up. Keep your stance. Stretch your arms up again. Open them out to a T. Bend your front knee. Come into your knee bend so you're in warrior two. Turn your head. Look over your right hand. Yay, we finally turned our head. Breathe. All right, you got your head turned. You're setting your sight out your middle finger. So look at your middle finger. Good, breathe. Pull your feet in towards one another and then push down from pelvis to feet. With the gaze moving out across your middle finger, widen your field. So see the top, the edges, and the bottom, but without moving your eyes. Rotate the head of your right arm bone up to the sky. Reverse your warrior. Track your right hand as your spine lengthens and lifts. Bottom hand is reaching down, top hand reaching up. Eyes are tracking with the top hand. Breathe. Take in the wider field. Arms back to a T. Right hand to the chair seat. Track the right hand as it goes down. Top arm over your head so you're in side angle pose. A couple more breaths here. Push with your back foot. Inhale and come up. Turn your feet parallel. Heel toe in. Let's just stand for a second. Breathe. We'll get to the other side in just a moment. Stretch your arms up. Open them out. Right arm in. Left arm underneath. Elbows to the height of your shoulders. Just your head. I'm going to turn sideways in case you need to see, but just your head is nodding down and up. So exhale, chin to chest. In breath, head on top of pelvis. One more. Open your arms out wide. Exhale them down. Reach up again. Second side. Arms to a T. Let's bring the left arm in. And then the right arm underneath. So you've switched which arm is on top. Elbows at the height of your shoulders. Reach from the back of your heart out to your elbow tips and into space forward. Chin to chest. Right? So it's a little head nod, yes. It's that yes to life. Are your eyes open or closed? I'd love them to be open if they can. If it's too much, you can certainly close them. A lot going on here. In breath, open your arms. Exhale them down. All right, chair to the other side or turn around. Second side, standing poses. We'll start with a wide stance, big wide stance. Right foot's the furthest foot away, left foot's close to the chair. Turn your right foot in, that's the back foot. Turn your front foot open. Stretch your arms up big, just stay here. The legs are in triangle pose, Trikonasana. Eyes up, eyes are moving. Eyes look down, not head, just eyes. Eyes look right, eyes look left, eyes look center. Open your arms out to a T. Pull your feet towards one another, reach down strongly from pelvis to feet. So you're pushing into the earth. And then left hand to the chair seat, triangle pose. Breathe. All right, top arm over your head. So you've got an extended triangle pose. And then eyes, upper right. Woohoo, can you see your right arm? Bottom left, can you see your left armpit? Upper right, bottom left. Oh, we got to change this. You ready? Upper left. Ooh, can you see the chair, your hand? Bottom right. Upper left, bottom right. Eyes center. Breathe. Push with your back foot. Inhale and come up. Exhale, release your arms. Stretch your arms up big. Open them out to a T. Bend your front knee. Come into a knee bend. Breathe. All right. So right inner thigh moving back and apart. Left buttock scooping under. So that's inner and outer spiral of Anusara yoga. Rotate the head of your left arm bones. The left palm goes up to the sky. And then reverse your warrior. So as your back arm descends, your top arm elevates towards the ceiling. Let your eyes track your left hand. Get a good bead on it, but open up to the wider field. So you see your left hand, but you see it all too. Breathe. Eyes up, eyes down, eyes right, eyes left, eyes center. Look at your hand. All right, here we go. Track that left hand as it goes down to your chair. Left hand to the chair seat. Watch it the whole way. Right hand up to the sky. Right inner thigh, back and apart. Left buttock scooping under. Breathe. Top arm up and over your head. Stay with your breath. Eyes look down to the ground. Eyes look up towards your eyebrows. Eyes look left, eyes look right. Push with your back foot. In breath and come up. Exhale and release your arms. Turn your feet parallel, heel toe them in. Stretch your arms up. Circle them into the back plane. Clasp your hands behind your back. Bend your elbows. Lift your heart up as you draw your tail down. A little bit of a chest opener. Keep moving the head of the arm bones back. Gaze of the eyes, center of the sockets. Take in the whole field. It's pretty cool to see the world. I hope you can see a lot of the space that you're in, like simultaneously. It's so fun. Yeah, release your arms, taking those blinders off, right? All right, take your chair back to the first side. Let's do some stepping on the chair, some high stepping. Work on the diagonal, so chair's to the right of me. Right foot is the foot closest to the chair. Put it up on the chair. Get your whole right foot, including the heel, on the chair. Stretch your arms up. Breathe. Right arm to right thigh, so it's another variation of side angle pose. This is just encouraging us to be able to step over tall fences. Take your bottom arm, your right arm, extend it down the inner line of your right leg. Scoop your right buttock under more as you use your right arm to push the right inner knee back. So there's a dance of like the right side of the pelvis with butt power, trying to come forward. Meanwhile, with arm power, we're trying to press the inner knee of the right leg back. What you'll end up with is like really great groin stretches. Push with your left foot, in breath and come up. Stretch both arms back up to the sky. Forward fold, right hand to the chair seat, left arm to the ground. Keep your eyes open. Let your left arm dangle and circle. Wider field with the eyes. Reverse the direction of the circle of your left arm. Your eyes have gotten good exercise today, so keep it going. Hold the left arm steady, all right, and just move eyes up to the eyebrows, just eyes, down towards the mouth. Eyes look right, eyes look left, eyes center. Push with your feet, in breath and come up. Step off the chair with your right foot, stand for a moment. All right, let's move the chair or turn around, second side. Chair's on the left side of me. My left foot is the closest foot to the chair. Standing on your right foot, left foot up on the chair. Whole left foot up on the chair. In breath, stretch your arms up. Just stay here and breathe. Eyes up, eyes down, eyes right, eyes left, eyes center. On the exhale, left arm to left thigh, right arm up to the sky. Breathe. So it's a version of side angle pose. Take your left arm, extend it down the inner line of your left leg. And then keeping the right inner thigh broad, means spread your toes, root down from outer right hip to outer right heel. That'll help broad. Keep the inner thigh of the right leg broad. Scoop your left buttock under into that space you've created. With the left buttock coming forward, you're going to feel groin stretches, right? And then use your left arm and your left inner knee and push against each other. So you've got like an equal opposition moment here of left buttock coming forward, left arm, left leg, pressing against each other. Take your top arm, reach it over your head. Let's add the eyes up towards your eyebrows, down towards your cheekbones. Let's add left first. Look left and then upright. Eyes center. Push with both feet. Inhale and come up. Exhale, release your arms. Stretch up again. Forward fold. Left hand to the chair seat, right hand to the ground. Let the right arm drip. Just let it drip and then circle. Dangle the right arm, circle the right arm. It's really sweet work for shoulder girdle. Reverse the direction of your circle. It's a very heavy arm. All right, hold your arm steady. Just let it, it'll stop. It'll still maybe have movement, but you're not actively circling anymore. All right, let's do the diagonals. Let's start left, bottom right. Do upper left again, upper left, just eyeballs, bottom right. Eyeballs, upper right, bottom left, upper right, bottom left. Okay, eyes center. Bring your right hand to your pelvis, bring your left hand to your left thigh. Push with both feet, long spine, stand tall, step off. So if you're doing like a lot of computer work, if you're doing puzzles, reading, you'll get this very laser focus. I know I do a lot of work where I'm heavily concentrating. So this eye work is really important. What's fun, let's bring your chair to the center of your mat and have a seat in it. But of course, you just can't plop yourself down. You got to do like a really good squat for me. All right, so in front of your chair, reach up. A really good like hover. Don't sit down all the way. Hover over the chair. So ready? Go down and then hover, hover, hover. Track your knees. Breathe. Hovering, hovering, hovering. Oh, you just can't go down yet. Breathe. Okay, go a little bit lower. And then the world's slowest sit. And you've landed. Release your arms down. All right, gate pose. So I'm going to shift right. I might look opposite of you. Shift right. Everybody to the right. Shifting to the right, extend your right leg out. Yeah, so a fun practice would be like right after, today, get a book out, or if you're gonna get a tablet or a screen, whatever you're reading on, or a device, read the words, but still see the whole field. All right, that's your homework. So try that at least once today. All right, right arm down the right leg, tip to the right. Knife edge down into the inner edge of the right foot if you can. So the sole of the right foot is exposing itself. Breathe. All right, left hand down. Listen to the cue. You're going to pick your right leg up, cross it over the left. So get both butt cheeks on the chair. Got that tight crisscross of legs, eagle legs. Reach your arms up and out. Let's bring the left arm in, the right arm underneath. Breathe. On an exhale, elbows to knee. Flex your spine. Bring your elbows down to your knee. Keep broadening the back of your heart. Squeeze your legs together, not just your upper legs, but squeeze your shin bones together as well. Breathe. Are your eyes open? Just take in the field. What's fun here is to split the vision on either side of the arms and the legs. So the right eye is looking right, the left eye is looking left. All right, but really the eyes are looking center. In breath, come up. Release your arms. Exhale them down. Uncross your legs. Let's all shift left. Everybody over to the left. Stretch your left leg out long. Line your right knee and ankle up. Stretch up big, big reach. Arms to a T. Let's tip to the left. So Parigasana pose, gate pose, seated in a chair. This is nice. This is just nice stuff. Breathe. Okay, push with your feet, push down with your pelvis. In breath, torso up. Left leg is going to lift up in the air, cross over the right. Scooch so that you've got both sitting bones on your chair. You're sitting down on both edges of you. Squeeze your legs together, stretch your arms up, open them out. Right arm in, left arm underneath. Lift the elbows to the height of your shoulders. As you squeeze hamstrings and quads together, squeeze shin bones just as much, both shin bones pressing towards each other. On an exhale, flex your spine, bring your elbows towards your knees. Maybe they get there. Try to open your eyes. We all like to close our eyes on this one. See if you can open them. And take in the left and right sides of your arms. So left eye's looking left, right eye's looking right. But meanwhile, you're seeing those arms crisscrossed right in front of your face. Breathe. Couple more breaths. Okay, push with your foot that's on the ground. In breath, raise your spine, long, lengthen torso, arms reach, uncross your legs. Step your feet out wide, come to the edge of your chair. So you've got this wide externally rotated squat position. Hands on your thighs, move your heart forward, forward fold. As you come over into your forward bend, you could reach for the floor, or you could keep your hands on your thighs. If your hands are on the floor, let your head descend to the floor and breathe, eyes open. Eyes open, see it all. All right, use your feet, push down, use your hands on your thighs, in breath and lift. I'm turning right, everybody, turn to the right, right thigh bone on the chair, left sitting bone off the chair, left leg back lunge. Start, exploring like how far back can the leg go? Can you get the full length, or be back under the knee? Just play. How much can you stretch that leg back into the lunge? All right, left leg forward, squeeze your legs together, turn around. Left leg resting on the chair, right leg steps back, lunge. And again, you don't have to like get there and stay there. You can come out, test it again, right? Push into the right foot to lengthen your right leg. Breathe, belly back, head up, on top of pelvis, there you go. All right leg comes forward, swing around. One more time. This time we're also going to come off. Ooh. So pick your lunge shape, because knowing that you're going to come off the chair. So steady, strong legs. You got to push so much. So I'm not even using my hands. You could definitely use your hands if you want, but you're going to push so much with your legs that you get your right butt off the chair, right? If you've got to use your hands to help, that's fine. Trick is like getting your right butt back onto the chair without missing it. So settle back down onto the chair. All right, left leg forward. Turn around. Second side, last time, right leg steps back. Find your lunge. You can use your hands on the chair if you need to. It would be sweet to just try to use the power of your legs. No hands is a good option, but definitely use hands if you need to. Push with your feet. Push so much that you get your left butt off the chair. So now you're just lunging above the chair. Breathe. Yeah. All right. You gotta ease yourself back down so you don't miss the chair and fall. But get your bottom back on the chair. Right leg comes forward to meet the left. Turn and face front. Step your feet out wide again. Come to the edge of your seat. Put your hands on your thighs. Extend your heart forward. Reach your tail back. Forward fold. Hands can go to the ground as an option, or they can stay on the thighs. Breathe. Eyes open. All right, walk your hands back onto your thighs, push down, walk your feet forward. Come forward on your chair, just sit for a moment because your head was low. All right, strong legs, let your arms dangle. If your head's okay, if you're not loopy from putting your head upside down, you're gonna come up. But if you're like, I'm still loopy, just sit, don't get up yet. Push with your feet if you're ready, in breath and rise. Exhale, release your arms. Move your chair to the top of your mat, and we're just going to do one lunge on each leg. All right, one lunge, knee drop. That's all you get. Left foot forward, right leg back. Take your big lunge. Bring your belly and your ribs, your shoulders, your head back on top of your pelvis. Knee down, right back up, step together. Second side, right leg forward, left leg back. Big lunge. Breathe. Belly, ribs, shoulders, head back on top of the pelvis. One down, one up. That's all you have. One down, one up. Step together. Aren't you glad you didn't have to do your eyeballs with that? Move your chair off. Take your wide stance. You can even externally rotate if that's better for you, because you know you're coming down into a squat. And then we're heading to the floor. So what's the angle of the hip joint, the knee joint, the foot, right? They're all turning out appropriately for you. Maybe you can squat down with feet parallel. Go for it. Breathe in, and as you exhale, squat down. Everybody down, 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 down. Hands to the floor. Pick a knee, put it down. Second knee down. All right, swing to your bottom, have a seat. We're not gonna lay down yet. Almost there, almost there. So have a seat, don't lay down yet. Take your hands out wide, take your feet out wide. So I'm gonna turn to face you quickly, but you look like this. A big wide squat leg again. All right, leaning back on the hands. If it's so comfortable, turn your fingers to face your torso, bend your elbows, lift your chest. So you got a little bit of like a back strengthener in this moment. If you push with your hands in the back plane, drop both knees to the right, pick them up, drop both knees to the left. And do it again. Both knees drop right, both knees drop left. Let's everybody take both knees and drop them right, get down and sit on your sitting bones. Yeah, good. Take your hands into the back plane, drop both knees left, come and sit down. So you've actually stopped, using your hands. Put your hands down, use your hands in the back plane, drop both knees right, sit. Let's take the back hand, which is the left hand, bring it to the right knee. Raise your right arm up in the air, backstroke your right hand landed on the ground, move your belly back, turn your left ribs to the right. So you're turning towards your back hand, even turn your head and look back. Breathe. All right, turn your head back to center. Take your left arm, bring it into the back plane. Your knees are going to follow. Ready, over to the other side. Arms are in the back plane, knees are dropping left. Breathe. Right hand up, right hand to left knee. Left arm up, left arm circles into the back plane, left hand to the mat. So you're leaning back on the left hand like it's a tent pole. Breathe, lift up through your heart, turn your right belly, right ribs to the left. So you're turning towards your left leg, maybe beyond it. Where are your eyes? What do you see? All right, right hand makes a big circle, circles back behind you. Land with both sitting bones down, you're back to the wide leg sitting position. Work your feet into neutral. So feet are now lining up with sitting bones. Hold on to your hamstrings. Now you get to lay down. So go for it. Articulate down. Use your hands to help. Hold on to your legs so the descent to the earth is not a clunk. Draw your right knee to your chest. Right foot to the ground, left knee to chest. Left foot to the ground. Both knees to chest. Hands to soles of the feet. Happy baby, spread your toes. Use your hands, push down. Use your feet, push up. Breathe. Are your eyes open? You see your whole room? All right, bend your knees, heels towards your buttocks, knees to the midline. Can you see your legs moving, your hands moving without moving your eyes? Stretch your legs out. Legs are extending beneath your pelvis, arms down by your side. Turn your palms open. Now you get to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Let your eyes be heavy. Let them sink back into the sockets. Like gravity's got the eyeballs, let them just rest back. When we're working so hard to see, right, the eyes will literally push forward into searching. Nothing to search for, nothing to see. So let your eyes recede. This is a weird one, but could you let your brain slide back too? Like when we're thinking really hard, we wrinkle our eyebrow, crinkle our forehead, right? So you can think of your brain. Gravity's got it. It can slide back towards your skull. You know, the wrinkles on your forehead can soften. Take a great exhale. Without seeing the wider field, you no longer, eyes are closed. You can sense it though. Sense what's above the crown of your head. Sense that space. Sense the space at the soles of your feet. Sense the space to the right side of you. Sense the space to the left side of you. Sense the space in front of you. That would be towards the ceiling. Sense the space behind you. That would be the floor. Keeping the eyes resting back, the brain resting back, the tissue of the face soft, wrinkle-free, smooth. Sense the whole field around you, above you, below you, to the right side, to the left, the top and the bottom. And now rest in this field that holds you.